Welcome to the Valuation Desk by Highland Global. We're diving into a critical topic for business appraisers and lenders: the role of the Uniform Standards of Professional Appraisal Practice, or USPAP, in business valuations. Let's get started. USPAP is the gold standard for appraisers in the U.S., set by the Appraisal Foundation. It applies to all appraisal disciplines: real estate, personal property, and, yes, business valuation. USPAP compliance is required when it's mandated by law or regulation, or you and your client agree to follow it. Here's a key point for SBA lenders in the room. The SBA does not require USPAP compliance for business acquisition valuations. Instead, the SOP calls for evaluation by a qualified source, think ASA, ABV, or CVA credentials, and it must be engaged by the lender, not the buyer or seller. That said, many appraisers stick to USPAP anyway. Why? Because it boosts credibility and transparency, especially in high-stakes deals like SBA loans, tax filings, or court cases. USPAP lays out rules to keep appraisals ethical and robust. Here are the big three for business valuation. 1. Ethics rule. Appraiser must act with integrity and impartiality. Disclose any conflicts of interest and keep client data confidential. If the appraiser has valued the same business in the last 3 years, they've got to flag it. 2. Competency rule. The appraiser needs the skills, knowledge, and experience to do the job right, or must get them before taking the assignment. No winging it. Competency is non-negotiable. 3. Scope of work rule. Define the extent and type of work, tailored to the valuation's purpose. It must be spelled out clearly in the report so everyone knows what's covered. USPAP has 2 standards just for business valuation. Standard 9, development. This is about how appraisers build the valuation. The appraiser must identify the business or interest being valued, specify the value standard, fair market value, for example, and the premise of value, such as going concern. Pick the right approaches: income, market, or asset-based. Analyze company, industry, and economic factors. Document assumptions clearly. Standard 10, reporting. This covers how the appraiser must present their findings. There are 2 options. Appraisal report, the full detailed option, perfect for multiple users, courts, tax authorities, you name it. Includes summaries of research, methods, and assumptions, so anyone can follow the appraiser's logic. Use this for litigation, or when third parties need to rely on your work. Restricted Appraisal Report, short and sweet, for one user only. Concise, with minimal explanation. States conclusions but skips the deep dive, assuming the client already gets the context. Great for internal planning, like a business owner prepping for a sale. Must clearly state, this report is restricted to the client. Others can't use it. Following USPAP isn't always a walk in the park. Here are some hurdles appraisers face. Clarify scope of work. Defining the right scope for complex valuations can be tricky and needs clear client communication. Competency gaps. Valuing niche industries may require specialized knowledge that not all appraisers have. Client expectations. Some clients push for restricted reports to save costs, even when detailed appraisal reports are better for external use. SBA misconceptions. Lenders may assume USPAP is required for SBA valuations, causing confusion when appraisers opt for non-USPAP but still compliant reports. Here's how to tackle those challenges. Nail the scope. Define the valuation's purpose and scope up front, documenting it clearly to avoid disputes. Build expertise. Stay current with training, or partner with specialists for niche industries to meet the competency rule. Guide clients. Educate clients on why an appraisal report is often better for external reliance to avoid under-delivering with restricted reports. Clarify SBA rules. In SBA valuations, confirm with lenders that a qualified source and lender engagement meet SOP requirements, whether or not USPAP is used. USPAP is the backbone of ethical, credible appraisal work. It ensures business valuations are built with objectivity, delivered with clarity, and backed by solid analysis. Choosing between an appraisal report and a restricted appraisal report hinges on the valuation's purpose and who's relying on it. Whether you're navigating SBA loans, estate planning, or litigation, USPAP sets the standard for work you can stand behind. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Valuation Desk. For more information on valuation-related topics, be sure to visit our website, highlandglobal.com. Lenders know experience matters most.